Okay, so for today, we're going to talk about fractions question, the big topic. Now, by and large, for most fraction questions, we will solve it using model drawing. And of course, model drawing, there must be a way for you to draw it. Generally, there are two. It's either you draw it forward from the first information, the second, the third, the fourth, or you draw it backwards from the last information and then step by step, work your way to the front. So let's try out this question and see which way are we going to draw it from. Question 1. May and Jane had a total of $750 at first. May spent 2/5 of her money on the tablet. Jane's father gave her $90. In the end, Jane had 1/3 of the amount May had left. How much money did Jane have at first? Therefore, the keywords at first. Let me highlight it instead. At first. Generally, most of the time, alright, let me have a disclaimer, most of the time, when a question asks you to find a value at first, it means you must work your way backwards. Alright, that means you're going to draw your model backwards, all the way from the last information, step by step, all the way to the front. That is usually the way. So let's try it out. What is the last information that was given to us? In the end, Jane had 1/3 of the amount May had left. So the way to identify is that Jane will have the numerator, May will get the denominator. Okay, so this is how you decipher this statement, alright? When there's a fraction in between two objects, items, or people, the first one they mention will take on the numerator, and the one at the back will take on the denominator. Alright, so Jane is 1 unit, May 3 units. Let's draw. We're going to draw it backwards, isn't it? So at the end of our model drawing, we should arrive at a model which represents what they have at first. Hence, last information will be Jane. Jane will be 1 unit and, okay, let's say this is the 1 unit. And May will be 3 times of that. So roughly 3 times it's somewhat like this. Okay, I'm done with this. Let's move back step by step. What happens before this model was achieved? Jane's father gave her $90. So this is after Jane's father gave her $90. Right now, we're going to return it to the father. So probably $90 something like this. Okay, I'm not too sure, but doesn't matter. I'm going to represent it by the dotted line to show that, alright, the $90 is no longer with Jane. I'm going to return it to the father. So this is it. Okay, so I'm done. Moving back again. May spends 2/5 of her money on the tablet. This is after May spent 2/5 of her money on the tablet. So she should be left with 3/5. 1, 2, 3. Just nice. 3/5. A very nice number. Let's add back the 2/5 that she spent on the tablet. Alright, so this is the tablet. And let's move back. May and Jane had a total of $750 at first, which I can represent it by this. And I'm done. This is the model at first. If you want, you can work it forward again to double check whether it's correct. So 750 at first. May spends 2/5, so this 2 units is gone. And Jane's father gave her 90, so this 90 will be formed. In the end, Jane had 1/3, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm correct. So how much money did Jane have at first? This is what they are trying to find. This question mark here, small little box. Okay, based on this model, let's start to analyze. What can we say about this? We can see that 750 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units and a smaller one. What happens if we add in the $90? If we add back in the $90, this whole thing will form an equal unit as all this. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First step, 6 units is equal to 750 plus $90, that will give you $840. After that, naturally, is to find out 1 unit. 1 unit will be 840 divided by 6. You should get $140. And this whole thing, it's 140 per unit. Here is 140. So can we figure out how much Jane had at first? 140 minus the 90. And for the final step, amount of money Jane had at first. So it's 140 minus 90. You'll be left with $50.